laid to rest with dignity that she deserves. Finally, for somebody to show her love and respect.
When you looked into Elisa's eyes, you saw her face to face in jail. Did you believe what she was telling you?
Yes.
Which is what?
That they didn't kill Zara.
Like I said, my lawyers don't tell me all the world is saying, but if it is anything like these letters, OMG.
She was already gone when I found her. And she found me to tell her story. And to find her and put her to rest.
And it's not just about the stepmommy, everyone, as she is crying her crocodile tears behind bars. I've spoken to relatives of Zara's stepmother, and they want to know, why isn't Adam Baker behind bars? And I agree with them. Why isn't he? Why hasn't he taken part in one day of searching for his daughter? And why does he drive around town with a flyer in his window that damns Zara's stepmommy? I'm not saying she doesn't deserve it, but what about him? What has he done to find Zara? What about an Letitia Lance?
See, police have said that Adam Baker has been available when they have asked him to be places, and they know how to get in contact with him now that he has an attorney. Those earlier searches that were done at the site where his job was at one point, where the wood chipper was, Adam Baker was at those searches. He also appeared early on morning talk shows, trying to appeal to the public to bring his daughter home. But again, police have never used the term with me that Adam Baker is cooperating. The most they will say is that when they need him to be someplace, he's there, and when they need to find him, they're able to find him.
Well, Jinkasaurus, I thought a couple of weeks ago they actually said that they don't think he's cooperating.
I think we have heard that. Let me tell you what happened this weekend. You know, he was evicted from the home that we have video on that shows the massive searches of drains and sinks. Well, he moved out the family possessions that were left in that home this weekend, and that included Zara's clothes and those games that you see on the shelf.
I want to go to Mark Class, president and founder of Class Kids Foundation. What do you think at this juncture, Mark Class?
Well, I think a couple of things. First of all, I think that the police made a very good decision last week, or perhaps it was the week before, to discount the letters and basically to discount anything that this lunatic Elisa is telling them in prison. They're not going to solve the crime through anything that she tells them. They're going to solve this crime through dogged legwork. They're going to continue going into dumps and draining ditches and digging up garbage piles until they find the truth on this. And I also think that the biological parents of this girl, the mother in Australia and the father here in the United States, are lackadaisical and half-hearted at best. If you want to do something for a missing child, you need to have an alpha personality. You have to follow the examples of mothers like Beth Holloway or Amber Dubois' mother, Carrie McGonigal, who would put their own lives, and both of them have, in jeopardy to find the truth about what happened to their child. You can't sit around and you can't snivel and you can't look downward and you can't just drive around town and make yourself available to the cops if you want to be proactive in the recovery of your child. And I'm just not seeing that in this case, not at all.
What you are seeing right now is video inside the Baker home now. And as you can see, the police have torn out the wall. They've gone all the way down to the subfloor of the floor. They've removed large parts of the bathrooms looking for any evidence, including blood evidence in the bathroom of Zara. And there you see one room they didn't touch, and a lot of Zara's things are still there. You know, when I look at that Cheryl McCollum, it just breaks my heart to see some of her little toys, Candyland game, things like that laying there. Zara's gone.
It's awful, Nancy, and she's clearly gone. And you've got two parents that are not cooperating. Her father makes an 8-minute 911 call, never one time asked for help. Nobody's leading police anywhere. They happen upon the leg, they happen upon the mattress. Nobody's helping. But we all know the result. They were both involved. It appears to be. And I believe, in my heart, he will be arrested shortly.
I just wonder if they've got him out right now so they can follow him around, put a GPS locator on his car. And this is one thing I agree with the stepmommy's family about. He needs to be in jail too. They both need to be in jail. Let them just stew in their own juices. Out to the lines, Mickey in Texas. Hi, Mickey.
Hi, Nancy. Hi.
Hi, dear. What's your question? I think I've got Mickey. Do you have a question, dear?
Yes. Hang on.
Okay. You get your thoughts together, and I'm going to go to Natalie in California. Hi, Natalie. I think I've got Natalie in California. Natalie, are you with me?
Hi, Nancy. So good to talk with you.
Likewise. What's your question, dear?
Okay, stepmom claims she found little Zara dead. Is she saying where she found her? Like locked in the attic where they left her?
Oh, gosh.
Natalie, that's a good question. What do we know, Gene Casares?
No, but what they took out of that house, they took the mattress out. If she'd had a virus for weeks, it was the bed.
Jane, excellent point. Let's go to Dr. Glenn Kalansky, board-certified physician, joining us out of New York. Dr. Kalansky, we have learned nothing about Zara coming out of remission. So what illness, and not that I believe this, doctor, but what illness could possibly kill the girl in 2 weeks?
Nancy, I mean, basically she had bone cancer and supposedly some metastasis to her lung, but apparently she hasn't been sick. I mean, there would be doctor records that they took her to a physician to see what was going on. A virus is just I think this is a made-up story.
I think it is too, Dr. Kalansky. And wouldn't all the relatives, or at least the hospital and doctors, know if the cancer had come back? There's no indication it had.
Assuming they took her to the doctor, Nancy, we don't know that these people even followed up with this girl to the doctor. I mean, I think that she's just been honestly abused and basically not taken care of. And if you really listen to all these stories, they're all disjointed. They don't make any sense. So
No.
believing them, virus is just another lie.
I agree. And why would she be afraid? To you, Paula Bloom, clinical psychologist joining us out of Atlanta, why would she be afraid to call doctors, to call 911 if she found the girl dead? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, I mean, listen, it's like so many things. What people get in trouble for is the cover-up. Listen, when we get blamed for something, when we're scared, we go into self-preservation mode. I'm not justifying what she did, just be clear, but we get into this sort of self-preservation mode. From what I understand, there was something about her daughter, the stepmommy's daughter had called in child services before, so maybe she already had some kind of record, so she was concerned. Again, I'm not justifying what she did.
Well, hold on. I can tell you right now. DFACS, Family Children's Services, have been called. Police have been called many, many times because a child would be publicly mistreated by the stepmommy, had black eyes. It would be in actual photos. Let's see that photo, Liz. So I still don't understand why you're saying when you find your child dead, you go into, as you said, defense mode, or if your child was ill, why you wouldn't take it to the doctor? Is that self-defense too, Paula Bloom?
No, I mean, I think that just sounds like neglect to me. And these are people who have a history of kind of picking up and going, right? And when you're getting involved with doctors, then there's documentation, and who knows the whole story. But what I'm saying is, right afterwards, finding her dead, if that's what happened, she probably got really scared for whatever reason, guilt or whatever it might be. Don't want to speculate on that part. Not rational. Not rational.
To tonight's case alert, a Connecticut jury gives the death sentence to one of two